Hello everyone, we are from group 2. Today we are gonna presentation our topic. Uh, it's about South Korea. Before we start the presentation, let's introduce ourselves first. My name is Delis Rahmayani.
My name is Dia Ayudwianggraini.
My name is Natasha Larosati.
And my name is Anak Agung Sagung Gabriela Divaya Maharani.
My name is Vanessa Kedo.
The first our topic is nature. Nature. Korea has 4 seasons, namely the rainy season and mid-year summer, and winter from November to March. Jeju Island, which is located on the south coast, is one of the warmest and wettest regions in Korea. The ideal time to visit Korea is between the month of autumn, which is September to November. During the autumn period, the climate in Korea is quite warm. The weather is sunny, the sky is blue, with very stunning and very attractive foliage. Winter is very cold and dry. It's good time to visit Korea if you are interested in winter sport, because Korea has many places for skiing. The spring that starts from April to May is also very beautiful with the cherry blossom in bloom. However, this season is classified as a busy season to visit Korea. So you need to book in advance to be sure the accommodation is available. Summer months are very humid as well as hot and a bit crowded because when the rainy season arrives, there are many activities that must be adjusted to influence of heavy rain. For season difference, the Korea climate is classified as the continental climate when viewed from the temperature and wind blowing and rainfall. The Korean climate is divided into 4 types of season, namely 1 spring, 2 summer, 3 autumn, and 4 winter.
Okay, for the second, culinary and the price. First, rice cake. Teo or rice cake is a Korean rice cake made from glutinous rice which cook by steaming, boiling, or frying. Apart from glutinous rice flour, also called sweet rice, several types of teo can also be made from regular rice flour. For the price, around 59,500. For second, kimbap or kimbap is a typical food made of white rice and filling in the form of fish, meat, egg, and vegetable, which are rolled in dried shrimp sheet and cut into small pieces for one meal. One roll of kimbap is usually made into 6 until 8 pieces. The coil shape be around on triangular, and the sweet can be rolled on the inside, although is generally outside. In Korea, the vegetables commonly used are cucumber, spinach, carrot, and pickled, while the rice, likely seasoned with salt and sesame oil. The filling can be very varied and easy to modify, depending on desired taste or creativity, and for the price, around 54,000 rupiah. And three, bulgogi or pulgogi is a South Korea dish made of thinly sliced beef and cooked by grilling or sauteing in a pan. Before cooking, the pieces of meat are usually marinated first with a mixture of soy sauce, sugar, sesame oil, garlic, pepper, and also other species such as ginger too. Make it taste more delicious and have softer texture. Bulgogi is usually served with many other side dishes, each served in small bowls. Grilled bulgogi meat is also sometimes given a little chili sauce and eaten wrapped in lettuce with rice and other side dishes. Then stuffed in the mouth. Vegetable can also be used, but the most common is lettuce for the price around 128,000 rupiah. For ramyeon or ramen is the Korean version of instant noodle. Not only Indonesian like to eat instant noodles, Korean people also like it almost in every Korean drama. There is a skin of eating ramen, and they like to be served directly with the pot and eat with the lid or even from the pot directly. The presentation and the method of eating is the same as in Indonesia. It can be cooked as usual or with other ingredients such as vegetable or eggs. Even so, instant noodle in Korean in generally it has spicy tasty with a thicker sauce and noodle that look bigger, cow and yummy for the price around 10,000 rupiah. And the last jajangmyeon or jajangmyeon is a typical Korean noodle dish made of noodle mix, thick ball, black soy sauce, vegetable, chunky of meat, beef or pork, and sometimes seafood. Similar to chicken noodle in Indonesia, the noodles used to make jajangmyeon are large noodle made from white flour, while the sauce is made from black soybean paste cooked with sliced onions, ground beef or pieces of seafood and other ingredients. Broth is usually added to reduce the salt tasty of soybean pasta or cornstarch or potato starch is also added to make the sauce thicker. The way it's served, jajangmyeon is always served with danmuji or pig radish with soy sauce placed hot on top of the noodles, sometimes with cucumber sliced add. Before eating, jajangmyeon need to be stirred evenly like eating chicken noodles for the price around 45,000 rupiah.
The third topic is about travel, destination, and hotel. Jeju Island. Jeju Island or Jeju-do is the large island in Korea, located on south of the Korean peninsula. Jeju is the only special autonomous province of South Korea. Jeju Island has nickname Samdado. The island abundant of three things, namely rocks, women, and wine. Due its unique natural beauty and culture, it is one of the most famous tourist places in Korea. Based on history record, Jeju is called by various names, starting from Doi, Donggyeongju, Juho, Tammora, Seoma, Tangna, or Tamra. Fantastically, Jeju Island is the only visa-free destination for Indonesian in Korea. You can get visa-free if you fly directly to Jeju from overseas and not via mainland South Korea or Seoul. To fly to fly directly to Jeju, you can go through Bangkok and take a Korean budget plane EasterJet or via Hong Kong and take Cathay Pacific. Tourist attraction. Famous and famous and best tourist spots in Jeju are the main attraction for tourists who are going on vacation to South Korea. This island is very famous for tourists and natural sports. There are so many popular tourist destinations on this island that you must visit while you on vacation. Here are Here are some famous tourist places in Jeju, South Korea that you must visit while you and friend or family on vacation. First, Halasan or Mount Hala. Mount Hala is a mountain tourist destination on Jeju Island with an altitude of up to 119 sorry, 90, 90, 90, 50, 90-50 meters. Mount Hala is the highest mountain in South Korea, so that when it reaches the top, you will get an unforgettable experience to climb this mountain. There are 6 hiking trails, namely the Eorimok Line, the Seongpanak Line, the Gwaneumsa Line, the Yongsil Line, the Donaiko Line, and the Eungsansaengak Road. Second is Cheongjeon Waterfall. The meaning of the word Cheongjeon means sky connected to earth. There are 3 waterfalls which are 22 meters high, 12 meters wide, and 20 meters deep. Here, tourists can enjoy the sound of a waterfall with clear and fresh water. Cheongjeon Waterfall is open daily from 9 until 20 p.m. with plus entry at 20:30. Entry Aquaplanet Jeju. Aquaplanet Jeju is the largest aquarium in Eastern Asia countries, home to more than 5,000 marine creatures from local and foreign waters. Aquaplanet Jeju is a recommended tourist spot for holiday with family. This famous aquarium is open 10 a.m. until 7 p.m. with last entry at 4:30 p.m. for the aquarium. Gwaneumsa Temple. Gwaneumsa Temple Jeju is a Buddhist temple located at the north foothills of Mount Hala. This temple is believed to have been built for the first time during the Tamra dynasty. For
476 and until 1005 AD, which one before the Goryeo dynasty, 918 until 1013
1092 AD. Then in 190
9,000 100
100
109,012. It was rebuilt, and in 1964, it was renovated again.
To get to Guenamsa Temple Jeju, you need to head to Sancheondam from Jeju City. The bus will depart every 20 minutes and will arrive for 30 minutes after arriving at Sancheondan. You need to walk about 30 minutes to get to the temple. Seoul. Seoul is the capital of South Korea, where the city is more than 6
1600 years old.
600 years old.
600 years old. Seoul is also home to half South Koreans along with international citizens. Located on the Han River, Seoul has a long history for South Korea as there are various relays dating from the Joseon dynasty. The best The best tourist spots in Seoul are a choice for tourists to travel to this famous South Korean country. Seoul is one of many options for travelers to vacation, especially for those of you Korean fans. There are tons of top tourist attractions in Seoul that you must visit, including shopping, historical place, dining place, and more. Here are some of the favorite tourist attractions in Seoul that are amazing for a vacation with friends and family. The first place is Seoul N Tower or N Seoul Tower. Seoul N Tower is a radio transmitter located in Seoul with a tower height of 236 meters. The building was built in 90,069.
1969 and opened in October 1500 1000 what October 5 1000 1918.
This tower is sometimes referred to as the Seoul Tower or Namsan Tower. In addition, to go up to the top of the tower, tourists can go up by using the Namsan cable car. There is also have many restaurants and shop for souvenir on the lower floor of the building. The second place is Myeongdong Street. Myeongdong is a settlement in the city of Seoul and covers an area of Liris, can you help me?
0.91 km. Next.
0.91 km square with a population of around 3,000 people. One of the best tourist places in Seoul is would be the favorite shopping place when tourists on their vacation in South Korea. In addition to various kinds of shops, it turns out that this place is also home to leading companies and government offices. The third place is Lotte World. Lotte World is a playground, marine animal exhibition, and water play area, an area with an area of about 30 hectares. This the park opened in
1989.
1989. Lotte World consists of both indoor and outdoor playgrounds. The outdoor playgrounds here is often called the Magical Island, a luxury hotel, the Korea Folk Museum, shopping mall, department store, sport facilities, and watching movie. 4 is Han River. The Han River is the main river in South Korea and the fourth longest on the Korean peninsula. The Han River originates from two rivers originating from the mountains located in the eastern part of Korean Semenanjung and originating in Seoul. The Han River has an important role in Korean history because it was a trade route to China at that time. Busan or Busan, Korean pronunciation Busan, formerly known as Busan and now officially known as the metropolitan city of Busan, is also the second most popular city in South Korea after Seoul, with population of 3
3 3.5 million.
3.5 million. The city is the economic, cultural, and educational center of the southeastern region of Korea, and the port is the busiest port in Korea and the nine bases in the world. Tourist attraction. When visiting South Korea, it is not only Seoul and Jeju Island that are interesting to explore. Busan, which is the second largest city in South Korea, is no less interesting to visit. Busan also has many popular places, both local foreign tourists. Here are some tourist attractions in Busan that are highly recommended for a vacation with friends or family. First, Haeundae Beach. Haeundae Beach is very crowded with tourists, especially during summer, because it is the main beach located in the heart of Busan. Despite being in the city center, the beaches are very clean with fine sand. In summer, there are lots or rental tents and water sport equipment such as jet skiing, canoes, and other. Along the beach, there are also many restaurants that can pamper tourists who want to culinary. On one side of the beach, is also the Busan Sea Life Aquarium, which can be visited for those of you who want to enjoy the underwater beauty. 2 is Gamcheon Culture Village. Gamcheon Culture Village is one of the favorite tourist destinations in Busan with a unique view It is a resident village with colorful pine, so it is very beautiful when you take a photo in this place. The uniqueness of the village is not only in the color of the paint, but tourists can enjoy some amazing art galleries, mural work, and mini museum. In addition, visitors can enjoy good food on roadside snacks, and also don't forget to buy beautiful souvenir at Gamcheon Culture Village. Oryukdo Skywalk. Oryukdo Skywalk is one of the favorite destinations in Busan, which is made of tall glass to walk around while observing the extreme atmosphere. The the construction of this tour was complete on 12 September 2012 and started operating since 80 October 2030. The Oryukdo Skywalk Bridge is located at an altitude of 35 meters above the cliff and has a length of 50 meters. On a clear day, visitors can of course enjoy view of the sea and wave through the transparent glass floor. Four is Korea National Maritime Museum. The Korea National Maritime Museum is maritime museum and the third largest museum in the Republic of Korea. The museum, which is located in Dongsamdong, was inaugurated on July 9, 2012. The museum is famous for its collection on history, culture, marine life, Korean public figure in the maritime industry, and marine related topics. Hotel. Hotel Wistelark. Cost of stay Cost of stay overnight at Hotel Wistelark range from uh,
815,000 to 1,400,000 rupiah.
Ocean Suites Hotel Jeju. Cost of stay overnight at Ocean Suite Hotel Jeju range from 850,000 rupiah 93 Premier Hotel Myeongdong 2. Cost of stay overnight at 90 Premier Hotel Myeongdong 2 range from 650,000 rupiah. Lotte Hotel Seoul. Cost of stay overnight at Lotte Hotel Seoul range from 2,850,000 rupiah.
Next, about culture, language, and festival. First, about culture, the South Korea is kimchi. Kimchi is fermented cabbage slice combined with red chili sauce. This menu is complemented by delicious and coffee paste and has a spicy and sour taste. Korean people really like kimchi, and this food is always consumed side by side with other dishes such as spicy fried chicken, bibimbap, or fried rice. Moreover, kimchi is a healthy food. This food contains probiotics, especially lactobacilli, which are nutritious for smoothing the body's metabolic system. The chili seasoning used to make kimchi is also rich in nutrients such as vitamin A and vitamin C. Not surprisingly, kimchi has become a culture heritage by the United Nations Edu- Ed- Educational, Scientific and Culture Organization or UNESCO. And second culture of South Korea is Hanbok clothes. Hanbok clothing is one of the hallmarks of South Korean culture. Hanbok, hanbok is a traditional Korean dress that generally has bright colors, simply lines, and no pockets. Usually, the hanbok used by the royal family or noble descendants will have a different style with ordinary people. However, nowadays, hanbok is no longer using that system. This traditional dress is used for special occasions such as weddings, birthdays, and 61 birthday celebration. Apart from using hanbok, there will be additional decoration that are usually used together. For women, usually using a hair stick or what is known as a binyo, and traditional footwear that looks almost like flat shoes. Meanwhile, men usually wear hats or fets as additional decorations to wear. And the third culture is Hanok. Hanok is most of us have seen traditional Korean houses, what, whether from photos or while watching Korean films. Hanok is the name of Hanok is the name for the traditional South Korean house. This house has a unique and artistic appearance in terms of architecture. Hanok designs reflect the spiritual connection between humans and nature. The structure of the building brings us back to a simpler and more serene life. Although there are not many buildings in South Korea that carry the concept of Hanok houses. Hanok types houses still exist today. To protect this culture, the Korean government restored several villages where there are still many Hanok houses there. They make it a traditional village and use it for tourism purpose. And the Korean language is the most widely spoken language in Korea and is the official language of South and North Korea. It is also widely spoken in Yanbian in northeastern China. In all, there are about 17.8 million Korean speakers worldwide, including major groups in the USSR, US, Canada, and Japan. The official classification of Korean is still not universally approved, but it is considered by many to be an isolated language. Some linguistics, including in it the Altaic group, Korean is also much similar to Japanese, whose kinship status is also unclear. The original Korean writing system, called Hangul, is a syllabic and phonetic system. Script Sino-Korean Hanja is also used to write Korean. Although the most commonly used words are Hangul, more than 70% of the Korean vocabulary consists of words from Hanja are taken from apa?
Nada.
This character was introduced by King Sejong in the 15th century, known as Hunmin Jeongeum. However, the term Hangul was only known at the beginning of the 20th century. Even after Hangul was used, Hanja was still used, while Hangul was used by uneducated people, women, and children. However, in its development, Hangul was increasingly used even in the 19th century. In the beginning of the 20th century, the use of Hangul and Hanja was balanced, but now Hanja is only found in academic and official writings, while almost all names, broads, roads, directions, and even informal writings are written in Hangul. Basically, Korean language has dialects which are related to one another. Every region can understand other dialects except Jeju Island dialect, which is considered less understandable than other provincial dialects. Next is Korean festivals. The first Korean festival is the Buksori Paju Festival. If you are in South Korea in autumn, then you can find out about this famous book festival, which is held for a week. This festival is supported and presented by hundreds of publishers from Asia. Because of its size, the Pajo Book Story Festival has been named the biggest book festival in Asia. So, for those who are book lovers, don't miss this Pajo Book Story Festival. Immediately, you visit the bookstore in Paju Book City, which is famous in South Korea. Paju Bookstore is located at Forest of Wisdom, 145, Hangdeong-gil, Paju, Gyeonggi-do, South Korea. Next is Andong Mass Dance Festival. For those of you who love dance culture, maybe you want to know more about the typical South Korean dance called Andong Mass Dance. You can really come to this festival. Not only can you see interesting festivals from South Korea firsthand, but you can also take part in several activities that will be held specifically for this festival. A number of interesting activities will be held on and to enliven this festival. You can also go directly to the Andong Center area, then on Culture Street and Talcum Park. You can go to the full address at Talcum Park, 239 Yuksa Road, Anseong-si, Gyeongsang-buk-do, South Korea. Next is Jeonju International Story Festival. After pampering culture and dance lovers, to you who loves music, should not miss the opportunity to attend the Story International Jeonju Festival. This festival, which is famous for elevating the melodious chanting as well as traditional Korean music, is also one of the favorites for tourists. If you are interested in here, then you will listen to pansori music, which is inherent in the form of an object, but unfortunately, it is not recognized by the UNESCO. Really interesting, right? Those of you who come here are very lucky because this one music festival is arguably world famous. Not without reason. This is because the festival is included in the list of 25 of the best in the world compiled by Songlines magazine from England. Just come to the Sorry Arts Center of Jolabuk, which has its complete address at 39 Sorry Road, Dokjingu, Jolabuk, South Korea. Next is Won Huang Seong Culture Festival. If you are interested in historical stories from South Korea, this Suwon Hwaseong Culture Festival is worth to visit. You will find a series of performance from Korean history, from the Royal Tomb Parade of Jeongjo to local parades to local residents, along with an interesting lantern festival. Of course, you will find out about the history of Hwaseong first. Immediately you head to the Hwaseong Haegung Palace Plaza and to the area around Hwaseong Fortress to join the historical festival. Next is Seoul Lantern Festival. The next festival in Korea is the Seoul Festival of Lights, which showcases 1.2 kilometers of lanterns that stretch from Cheonggyecheon Square to the Sukyeokyo Bridge. Not only that, the festival was also enlivened with parade presenting a picture of a festival that exists in the past and the future as a comparison. The area around Cheonggyecheon Stream or its fitting place in Cheonggyecheon Square 14 until 1 Seoringdong, Jongno-gu, Seoul, South Korea. Then you will see the beautiful scenery of lanterns in Seoul City, South Korea.
Okay, I will tell you what to bring and to buy Korea. What to bring to Korea? Here are the following items must be brought to Korea. The first is passport. The thing that must be prepared in advance is a passport. A passport is an important document in terms of immigration that must be carried. To make a passport, of course, there are several documents and codes that must be provided. We recommend that you prepare your passport in advance because the process of making passport cannot be fast. It takes a few days or even a few weeks to wait. The second is Korean currency. Exchange your million of rupiah into one since you were in homeland. This activity anticipates that the exchange rate is better than if you exchange it at a money changer in South Korea. Apart from the different exchange rate of you how to spend more time looking for change are the changing money there, so as long as it's still possible, prepare a no cost before departure. The third is clothes. As we all know, South Korea consists of 4 different seasons with a quite strict temperature difference in each season. For this season, the choice of clothes to wear depends on what season you are going to visit this ginseng country. Starting from clothes for winter, you better prepare your outfit in detail this winter. Starting for underwear, thermal leggings, coats, socks to beanie, hard and warm. Scarves made of wool. You can find more detail in the article What to Bring for Winter in South Korea. We were inspiring with the weather tend to be cool, but still a little cool for you.
Whereas in spring, the weather tends to be cool, but still a little cold for you who come from a tropical country. You can remove the scarf and beanie from wool and replace it with a hat or jacket that is not too thick.
Number 4, personal Apart from the weather factor, you must take personal medics with you every time you go on holiday, especially in a four-season country like South Korea. Especially during winter, if you are from a tropical country and it's the first time you feel minus temperature, your body must have the full
difficulty
adapting, so that it often causes health problems such as nosebleed, colds, flu, and fever. Therefore, just in case, bring personal medicine to anticipate health problems that might occur. In addition, don't forget to always take vitamin during holiday. Number 5. Gadget and charger. It is vacation without a gadget, photograph, music, social media update, games, and running application are activities during your vacation trip that you can ask with your sophisticated gadget. What is no less important is don't forget to bring a charger and make sure your gadget battery is set. It's just so happiness that the electronical plugs in South Korea are the same as those in Indonesia. You don't have to bother buying additional travel adapter for this purpose. Bring a power bank just in case your gadgets are always on and every mobile memorable moment is South Korea is not missed to be documented. Number 6, portable Wi-Fi or SIM card. Even though South Korea famous for free Wi-Fi, which is spread in various public spaces. That does mean you can rely on free Wi-Fi in every place you will visit. Usually free Wi-Fi is only found in certain places such as subway station, coffee shop, and inns. For that, it is still important to have an internet connection that is always on to make your traveling activities smooth. Number 7, the money. What is the money? Money is a kind of multi-purpose magic card to use for various transactions, especially for transportation in South Korea, be it subway or bus, like S-Link in the Singapore or Soiska and Pasmo in Japan. The money can also be topped up with a certain amount of top up. You can ask the money to shop at the convenience store, fast food restaurant, and also to pay for tickets for certain tourist attraction. You can easily buy the money offline or online. And the last is food. Even though your vacation is fairly short, it's not uncommon for only a few days to miss the taste of homeland. You can bring side dishes or snack that can last for several days, such as shredded chili pasta sachet, like snack sauce, spicy chips or crackers. Cereal, and instant noodle. Especially for those of you who are Muslim in Korea, there are not many who sell food with halal laws. For that, there is nothing wrong with you activating it by bringing from Indonesia.
Okay.
Especially if you are traveling in the backpacker style with a frugal budget, bringing snacks time to spend considering the price of food in South Korea, which costs 3 times the price of food in Indonesia. Those are Those are some important items that you prepare before going on vacation in South Korea. What to buy in Korea? Korea has many unique things that you can as souvenirs when you finish your vacation. Since there are many things to buy, it might confuse you to make you focus on what you need to buy as Korean souvenir. You can buy the item below. The first, banana uyu, banana flavored milk. For those you Korean drama lovers, you must be familiar with banana uyu. Or in Indonesian, it means banana flavored milk. This flavored milk is very popular both among Korean people and tourists. Now for those of you who are visiting South Korea and want to find gifts that are not completed, this Korean specialty snack can be your choice. Even though it is in the form of milk. Many people from negeri ginseng make banana uyu a snack when they are hungry for souvenirs. Just buy a box of banana uyu, then you can share it your friend at home. Number 2, cosmetic. South Korea, apart from drama and K-pop, is also famous for its advanced cosmetic industry. Many tourists come here to undergo various cosmetic procedures through plastic surgery. But for those of you who don't you to change whatever good have given you can try buying South Korea souvenir, and the prices are not as expensive as plastic surgery. What are those souvenirs? Give a wide variety of cosmetic from women. The temptation of cosmetic and facial care cannot be avoided, especially if you on vacation in South Korea. It the Myeongdong are you can find many cosmetic shops that offer various form of beauty product. Even if you are lucky, you can get cosmetic sample for free. Number 3, hanbok. For those of you who the heart of Korea culture, you don't miss buying the typical clothes. Hanbok is traditional clothing that is often used as souvenir typical of South Korea. Number 4, bags. Koreans use K-cans to
refrigerator.
Sticker. You can buy who sell at low price. The shapes of this item are also diverse and unique. The place that is often used as a location for hunting accessories for souvenir is in the
Myeongdong.
area.
Myeongdong.
Myeongdong area. You will find various shops selling various knickknacks.
The next.
Udah kan?
Okay. Unique fact about South Korea that are really known. 1. Likes to drink alcohol. Almost all South Koreans love alcoholic drinks. In fact, those fans of alcohol will drink it almost every day. The most popular alcoholic drink in South Korea is soju. Plastic surgery is very popular. Plastic surgery is very popular in South Korea. No wonder there are many beautiful women and handsome men in South Korea. In fact, some parents give gifts to their children who turn 17 with plastic surgery. Plastic surgery in South Korea is often performed to whiten the skin, remove birthmarks, and change the shape of the eyes. Just use Internet Explorer. Everyone in South Korea uses Internet Explorer more than any other browser. The South Korea site is designed only for Internet Explorer. So if you use the different browser, it won't work properly. They also have their own search engine, which is www.never.com. Thank you guys for attention and goodbye. See ya.